What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of Cub Reacts. Really excited to get into another one of these reaction videos. We've been very busy recently, obviously working through that Burna Boy album. However, we're getting into another edition of this very exciting run of Colors Studio sessions. This one, the sounds of Joeboy, Spiritual Gbedu. Really excited to get into this one. Again, Joeboy's been one of the more underrated names, in my honest opinion, over the last couple of years, especially since we've been doing reactions. Someone that I feel hasn't necessarily got as much kind of shine as he should have. Again, a really consistent artist. I've loved everything I've heard him on, so I'm excited to get into this one. Following on from the likes of Victony, Oxlade, Bodge, and Aerostar, and someone else as well, is there? Or I think that's all of them, actually. Yeah, but there we go. Loads of people currently doing these color sessions, which is really exciting to see. Again, this sound going into a much more expansive global marketplace, and I'm enjoying it. So there we go. As always, friends, if you are new to the channel, please make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, of course, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. Without further ado, let's get into the sounds of this one. So very breathy. Very breathy right from the jump. So the pacing on this one is already very, very quick. It's only a 2 minutes and 11-second session, which is not necessarily super short for a color session. They tend to be around 2 minutes, 2 minutes 30. But again, they've got a lot of stuff to pack in if they want to make sure Joeboy gets that full kind of impact of a performance. Really, really quick sounding instrumental so far. Again, very breathy, very kind of angelic in the sort of pads that are being used. We'll see how this one develops. Let's go.
Fire burn my enemies. I did grind on night till for 30. Oh yeah, they move to my side. Nobody feeding my life. All than I die. I make my rules, only me if you decide. Nobody can do this shit the way that I do. I did give them Gbedu.
Loving that percussion, man. Really nicely produced percussion on this. Again, very much minimalizing the kind of the actual sounds themselves, keeping them very stripped back, very kind of lo-fi in the way they're kind of cutting across. Again, there's 2 or 3 different instrumental hits here on different notes, but they're forming that lead sort of drum line, the drum line, which is also very percussive in the way it sounds. Joeboy's vocal sounds really, really smooth right from the jump. I'm actually quite liking the contrast of the shirt onto the red background. It looks really, really smooth. Colors always looks enjoyable to watch, regardless. But yeah, great start on this one. Joeboy really coming out swinging with the vocals and the kind of poise as much as anything else.
Steady every man feel let them know. My jumps to what I feel, I let them joke. Oh no, them don't know how my.
There's so much going on in the kind of spaciness of the atmospherics in the backdrop of this one. Again, really nicely arranged so far. I love the fact that the instrumental is so minimal in the way it sounds. Like there's nothing overbearing. It's literally just a kind of almost like this kind of sonic landscape over which Joeboy is able to just kind of run riot with his vocal lines. He's really commanding the presence on this one. Possibly it's a lot more along the lines of maybe the Bodge one this, in regards to other recent color shows we've seen from Afrobeats influenced artists. Quite stripped back in the overall arrangement. I'm not mad at it. I just hope it does kind of go somewhere over the course of the 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
Nobody can do this shit the way that I do. I did give them Gbedu. Spiritual Gbedu. Now who be the boy where they drop jam with sweet like bamboo? I did give them Gbedu.
That little horn sound in the background is really bizarre. It's literally like a very kind of tinny, very kind of GI sounding horn instrument. Very, very clearly synthetic in the way it sounds as well. But it just adds this kind of different texture I wasn't expecting to hear on an arrangement like this, which is so kind of floaty and breathy and very kind of angelic in its arrangement. Really, really nice though, man. It is very nicely arranged. Again, I do hope it does kind of pick up and it kind of goes in a little bit of a direction. It's nice, don't get me wrong, but in comparison to the other ones, this feels not lackluster, but it definitely feels like it could have expanded a little bit further.
Spiritual Gbedu, importer, exporter, top dollar. When I come to ya, the pop collar. Non fresh and non bad and non cooler. No go try me, I be tangana. Oh
Again, a lot of breathy kind of chorus work going on in the background as well. The actual instrumental sits really nicely behind the sort of lead vocal line, but then when you bring those other vocals in behind the kind of almost choral aspect of this tune, it almost expands. It's like kind of pushing something down into water. Everything just moves around it, you know? That's the kind of feeling I'm getting sonically when I'm listening through this one. Yeah, an interesting one. Very, very interesting in its arrangement. Let's see how it begins to round off. I know these color sessions tend to end off with about 10 seconds left to go, so let's go. There you go, vocal done by the looks of things. Well, there we go then. I won't lie, slightly underwhelming from Joeboy with this one. What I've noticed about a lot of these color sessions so far is that they are real kind of they're kind of impact makers. They seem to be very much sort of statement tunes and statement performances. You definitely saw that with Oxlade and A Star. Maybe not as much with Boj and Victony, but these are all tunes that you feel have been made specifically for the platform. This kind of feels, I don't know, a little bit kind of lackluster, a little bit cookie cutter from what Joeboy does. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more of a kind of crescendo, and again, it's only 2 minutes and it's only like a 2-minute recording, so it's not going to be the craziest kind of sonic journey. I do definitely feel it could have gone to another level though in the time that he was there. It's like if you're on colors, make sure you make the most out of it, you know. This one just feels a little bit kind of lackluster, but things I did enjoy that sort of choral backing we started to hear towards the end from Joeboy's vocal lines. Then on top of that as well, I do like the actual instrumental structure, very breathy, that use of percussion which was very kind of lo-fi in its design. So there are elements about it that I do enjoy. I just feel like it could have gone to another level, especially in comparison to the other ones of these that we have been hearing recently. So there we go. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you think I'm correct in this? I might be entirely in the wrong. Again, we haven't heard too much Joeboy over the last couple of years, so maybe this is a way of him easing back in. But let me know your thoughts. Is it a session you enjoyed? How would you compare it to the other ones we've heard from Afrobeats artists in the kind of recent time period? And of course, your thoughts on the just overall performance. I'm keen to hear from each and every one of you as always. Right then, people, if you are new to the channel as well, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, making sure you are turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all that good stuff. We're now hurtling towards 39,000 subscribers, which is absolutely crazy. We've gone up nearly, I think we've gone up nearly over a K in the last kind of week or so, which is absolutely fantastic. Big up each and every one of you for getting involved in this journey. Have a fantastic rest of your Monday evening, and we shall see you all next time, my friends. Have a good one, and peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBREACTS TV. Stay locked.